Hills.
Welcome back. He's a courtroom attorney and award-winning author. We are joined by Hubert Crouch.
And he's about to release his third legal thriller, which is impressive in its own right. We don't even know what's in the books, but your third book is impressive.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
I don't understand how in your busy professional life you found time to come up with and write these books.
Well, the first book, Carol, took 20 years.
Oh, then now I understand.
I was trying lawsuits, and I was getting up and writing from 6 until 8 in the morning, and then going in and getting ready for trial. And so it took me longer, but now I'm not trying lawsuits anymore, so I'm fully focused on writing books.
So the legal, like you mentioned, the court system is fascinating. I'm fascinated with the incarceration system, of course, which leads to the court system. I imagine these things are riddled with fascinating stories through your experience.
Well, they are, and you know, a lot of people try to write about things they don't know. I know this stuff because I've been trying lawsuits for 40 years, so I know how it is to wait out a jury and your stomach's just tied up in knots, and you know, and lawyers are pretty good storytellers, not liars, but you know, you're telling things.
That's what you said.
Telling things to a jury like an author does. You've got to catch them at the front, you know, when you're picking a jury and in your opening statement, and keep their attention all through the trial, and then end with a bang and hopefully get a good verdict. And it's very similar to writing. I mean, how many times have you put down a book after you've read the first 2 chapters and you said, "This didn't grab me"? So you've really got to kind of grab somebody from the front. And you know, the first book that I wrote was inspired by an actual case I had involving a grave robbery. I mean, you know, a young girl's body was taken out of the grave, stolen under the cover of darkness, and cemetery was sued, and nobody could figure out who did it. Nobody ever solved the crime. We had, the police couldn't solve it. I had an FBI profiler. He couldn't solve it. And it garnered a lot of attention in Dallas, so I thought, you know, I'm going to make it all up. I'll solve it fictitiously, which I did, and that
provides some
and caused the birth of the protagonist, who's Jace Foreman, and he's in every book. And if you like to binge on series like I do, Homeland and some of these other shows, you know, the Fargo was just unbelievable. But anyway, all these characters, they keep appearing. I have a reporter, Leah Rosen, who appears in all 3 books.
Right.
And Jace Foreman, the protagonist. So you really get an opportunity to develop the characters. You know, when you get to know about
what they're going to get to
what are they going to do?
I
love
that.
And see what their relationships are like. They're not one-dimensional. They have love relationships and all that.
So all these books are available at Barnes & Noble. Amazon's an easy way to go. This one's your first, your second. This one it comes out
October 13th, Carol.
Okay.
So we're excited about that release. And
should we read the first 2 first?
I would suggest that, but they're standalone. So you can pick one up and read it. You could read the word without reading Cried for No One, but it's kind of fun to start at the beginning.
Start at the beginning.
I'm starting now.
There you go. We'll see how you go with that.
I'll be done by the end of the show, and I'll start book 2.
There you go. Well, look at all the books available. Kindle, Nook, iBooks, and of course, you can get the hard copy. I'm a hard copy person.
Yeah, a lot of people
I like to feel the book.
Yeah.
His third book, The Wait, is going to be released on October 13th. Goodreads is having a giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah, for its Cried for No One. That's going on through August 14th.
You can find more information on HubertCrouch.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you also, Carol.
Thank you, Hubert. Thank you.
Great to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Stick around when we come back. Well, you don't want to miss this guy, right?
Absolutely. I love this guy.
He's got
seen him out there.
Cutest 2-color eyes.
I love the teeth. The teeth are awesome.
The best. We'll be back.